Good job, boogers. So it look pretty on camera. Today is the day that Winston's DNA results have come in, which is really exciting. I adopted Winston on my birthday in September, so we've only been together for about 5 months, which is kind of crazy because I feel like I've had him forever. Adopted Winston from an animal shelter in Fayetteville. It's actually one I used to volunteer with in college. When I got my first dog, I always really wanted to adopt one. I wanted to get a dog at the right time to be the best owner I could be, so I waited until I had enough space for a dog, was financially stable for a dog. That time came around my birthday last year, and it just seemed like the perfect birthday present to me. I actually saw him posted on the shelter's website in August, and I was just obsessed with him. He was this tiny 6-month-old puppy with giant feet. I don't know, he just kind of caught my eye, but August was a very busy season for me, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave this up to fate. If he's still available when I come back from all my trips in August, then we're gonna do it. And we did it. The shelter guessed that he was a lab pit mix, which, again, they guessed, they have no idea, but I honestly really liked that combination of breeds. Labs are super loyal, like one of the most loyal breeds you can get. My experience from working in a shelter, I've just really seen how goofy, cuddly, snuggly pits can be, so I've kind of always wanted a little goofy pitty. Winston, are you really not going to be in here for any of this? So yeah, this is Winston. He's almost a year old. Again, we guess. I knew when I adopted him that I'd eventually want to get him DNA tested just because it's so cool that like the technology is out there to do that, and that, I don't know, there's something fun about adopting a dog and the mystery and guessing what their behaviors or where they came from, what kind of breeds they're tied to. My family and friends have made a ton of guesses of what perfect blend he is. So it'll be fun to see today what that is. From his face, a lot of people guess pit, see a lot of pit. He has webbed feet, which is I think where the lab comes from. The first time I took him to the vet guessed that he might have a little Great Dane in him, which scared me a little bit since he's the first dog I've ever owned myself. Like all the responsibility and everything falls on me, and so I was really nervous. I was like, oh no, how big is this dog gonna get? I am not a strong person. I don't think I can boss around a dog that's bigger than me. So him being about a year now, I don't think he's a Great Dane. He's probably not going to get much bigger or taller, to say. But it was kind of funny because it was like the vet guessed he was a Great Dane, and then, I'm not kidding you, at least once a day if I'm at the dog park or walking Winston somewhere, someone asks me if he's a Great Dane. So I think it's because of his ears. He's got some cute ears, and he's lanky. He's a lanky guy. I looked up like the most reliable, the best DNA test you can do, and I had stumbled upon Wisdom Panel, and then I was actually out with a friend who's a vet tech, and she recommended Wisdom Panel, which just kind of sealed the deal for me that that's the one I wanted to try and swab Winston with. So we swabbed him the beginning of January because he got it as his Christmas present, and then I've just been anxiously waiting for the email to come on my phone for about 2-3 weeks now, and it came yesterday, so here goes nothing. Now we're gonna open up the email and look at the results. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of record this experience because I think it's really cool getting to find out where your pet came from. And so yeah, let's go. Today's the day you get to meet your whole dog. Now it's time to cuddle up together. You'll definitely want Winston near you while you learn everything about them. Sign into your account and dive into the results. Drum roll, please. We detected 8 breeds in Winston's DNA. Wow. 51% American Staffordshire Terrier. 14% German Short-Haired Pointer. I knew you were a hunter. He's not a very good one, but he definitely tries. 12% Labrador Retriever. 11% American Pit Bull Terrier. 6% Great Pyrenees. That's probably why you're so big. That's probably why you're so big. No Great Dane. We found 14 of Winston's relatives. That's kind of wild. Poncho, who lives in Wisconsin. He's close family. Hex, who lives in San Antonio. Layla, who lives in Iowa, extended. That's wild. Let's look at Poncho. They share 21% of their DNA from the same ancestors, which is kind of crazy. And what's cool is, like, as more people test, like, he goes into the database now, so this can get updated as more people test their dogs. So I don't know his story from the shelter. He didn't seem like he was part of a litter. I'm assuming you have siblings out there somewhere, but 62% of him they label as a guard dog. He is not a guard dog. Oh my gosh. But that's the Staffordshire and the American Pit Bull Terrier. He's not your guard dog. So then they have the sporting breeds, which are the German Short-Haired Pointer, and then the Labrador Retriever, and then herding, which is also not a herder, but that's only 10% of him. Great Pyrenees, Australian Cattle Dog, Australian Shepherd. And then 2% Companion, which is an American Eskimo Dog. Interesting. And then you can learn about all the different breeds he is. So the reason you have spots is from... because you're a GSP. I'm really surprised that he's not a boxer at all. Like, I definitely, for sure, thought he was a majority boxer, just because the way he loves to wrestle, and the way he wrestles, he has those boxing arms at the dog park, and I don't know, if you see pictures of, like, black boxers, their coats look so similar. I was fooled. Oh, and it's cool, it kind of guesses what his family tree would be. So his parents were, again, this is an estimate, American Staffordshire Terrier mix, some bully breed, and then Pit Terrier mix, Great Pyrenees mix, German Short-Haired Pointer Retriever. But yeah, he must get his height from the Great Pyrenees and the GSP, because Staffies can be quite stout in the best way possible. It shows you like common genetic diseases with the breeds that are in his DNA, and it says that he's clear for a lot of these, which is good to know. You're gonna be a healthy boy and you're gonna live a long life. You're gonna live a long life. Alright. And then we have the traits tab. We performed 58 genetic trait tests on Winston's DNA. First we learned he's a very good boy. That's funny. But here's what else we found. Winston's genes say he probably has short fur, and that's either straight or wiry. So you're not wiry, but you're definitely straight short furred. Genetically, it's unlikely Winston is hairless. Correct. Correct, wisdom panel. Shedding, we found one special shedding variant. He's a low shedder. I think he's a low shedder. He definitely sheds. Just look at this white blanket. Winston's ideal weight range is between 44 to 73 pounds. So you're almost already at the max. And he's not even technically 1 yet, so. Body features. Eye color, Winston likely has brown or amber eyes, although blue eyes can occur. You have brown eyes. You have brown eye boy. We found one special ear variant in Winston's DNA. Floppy ears. So that's probably why everyone thinks you're a Great Dane. It's because you got some special ears. Extra toes. Winston appears to have the most common number of toes on a dog, 5 on each front paw and 4 on each back paw. Wait, do dogs not have 5 toes on their back feet? How did I not ever know that? Well, if I learned anything today, That's one. Cool. Very cool. You're my little hunter boy. Was that so fun? Was that so fun? Thank you, Wisdom Panel. Thank you, Grandma and Grandpa, for getting us the Wisdom Panel test. Now we know what a special boy you are. Say bye, Winston. Say bye. Bye-bye.